What's up? Raven5780 here, and welcome back to Warhammer Monday. Late video, sorry. But nonetheless, we're here, right? Anyway, so late video. Today we got Warhammer 3. Of course, I might switch it up, play another Warhammer game, on a Monday or something like that. But right now, this is like my favorite Total War game of all time, and definitely one of my favorite Warhammer games of all time. So maybe my favorite Warhammer. Anyway, whatever. Anyways, so today we are almost done with the dwarves. We actually have only 2 more campaigns. We got Thorek, Ironbrow, and we got my personal new favorite, Malachi. He's fucking awesome. But of course, today we're gonna do Thorek, Ironbrow, and then after that we are going to be playing another race. I think I have an idea who I'm going to be playing as next. It's going to be either a neutral or a bad faction. By bad I mean evil. Kind of just balance out the nice and happiness. Was now to think about it, there really isn't that many what you would call good factions anyways. So we got Thorek, Ironbrow today, and obviously, alright, so when it comes to Thorek, Ironbrow, it's, in my opinion, it's weird, okay? Because, first of all, the dwarves don't do magic, they do runes, okay? Thorek is like the go-to rune dude, okay? You want to learn how to be a rune dude, you gotta go to Thorek, alright? He's like what he's been described, the Chef Ramsay of runing and all that stuff. Rune at school, right? Well, when you actually play Thorek, which by the way, he is a free legendary lord, so anybody can really play him. As long as you got Warhammer 1 or or Belagard's DLC. The thing about Thorek is that his starting position is a really good starting position, but his campaign starts kind of slow, okay? I'll get into more detail what I'm talking about when we get into the game, but first of all, let's go ahead and go over his lore. Alright, wheeling forwards atop the storied Anvil of Doom, the legendary rune lord Thorek Ironbrow works amidst the war of battle, hammering his powerful magic into the ancient runes of the dwarves. Harsh and unyielding, he will accept nothing less than victory, bearing the rune weapon he has forged. With potent magic woven expertly into their blades, the soldiers who war beside him trust the masterful swings of his hammer and will lead them to glory. So, anyways, so Thorek starts pretty far away from the other dwarves. When he's just like good old Glumbrindle, he's kind of alone here. But here's the crazy thing is that Thorek actually comes with a Confederation mission, believe it or not. But if you see that, where they all start, Belagard got to get all the way over here. Then you got Ungrim, who's up here. You got Thorgrim, which is kind of in between. Eventually, the campaigns, the dwarves are going to actually lead them to, go together and all that stuff. So let's just get started here, man. Real quick though, I don't know how short this video is going to be, but I don't plan on making this as long as the other videos, simply because, well, first of all, this is like our 5th freaking dwarf lord, so we pretty much have a good understanding of how, the dwarves play. But secondly, like I said, the beginning of Thor's campaign is quite slow, because his mechanics revolves it revolves around capturing certain settlements in order to get a piece of equipment, in order to get a benefit, a buff or something like that. So like I said, I'll explain it once we get in there. It's not hard. But the starting position though of Thorek, like I said, is very good. But the first battle can be a little bit challenging if you're new, if you don't know how to play the dwarves properly. But there's a way to actually do this easily. So, and of course, I'm gonna show it off, because of course we're gonna get a freaking battle in this game. What kind of Warhammer video would there be without violence, right? Like, come on.
In King Cazador's name, I will unearth the lost relics of our ancestors and bring glory to the Dowie once more.
Nice. So like I said, if you're just starting out with the dwarfs and stuff like that, um, some people say that, Thorek is a really decent lord to start off with. Me personally, I always would recommend trying to go with either Ungrim or Thorgrim, because Thorgrim's all about unifying the dwarves, stuff like that, because he's like the High King. And Ungrim has a really decent start, where like the surrounding factions that you're playing against aren't that strong. Now with Thorek, on the other hand, again, you're by yourself. So I mean, and you're surrounded by enemies. Okay, you got the vampires over here to the left. Yeah, got the demons up here on the upper left. Yeah, got the lizardmen right on the bottom. You got the Skavens, who obviously are hiding, but they are definitely there. Trust me. Of course, your starting war is the greenskins, because I mean, what kind of dwarf then would you be if you're not fighting greenskins, right? Anyways, and then of course you got the Tomb Kings here with. Wait. Oh wait, did she change positions? Oh. For some reason, I always thought she was over like with. For some reason, I always thought that chick was all the way over here with like Malekith and Thorek, just like over here. I don't know why, but anyways, okay. So anyways, I need to play Tomb Kings, man. So that's the one faction I've been refusing to play. Not any particular reason or anything like that. But anyway, so yeah. So starting position with Thorek, you're pretty by yourself. So it's like, okay, crap. There's I have no friends. Can't really do any diplomacy. What do I do? Well, here's the good thing about Thor. First of all, your starting settlement is probably one of the richest starting settlements that the dwarves has in the game, at least to start with. So you have that. I mean, look at that, 15 plus. I mean, that's pretty nice. Secondly, if you notice this path right here, this is a very narrow path. Your starting war is gonna be pretty much like push you to go north, which is where I would also recommend you go, because if you notice that some of these like little circles that look like some Satan worshiping type shit going on here, that is where your the artifacts are going to be. I'll talk about the artifacts in a bit, but anyways, but you want to keep going north until eventually, and this is just me personally, you can go anywhere. That's the cool thing about Thorek personally, because you can see that you have another one down here, but that isn't all. You have another guy down here where you can go with. I believe that is supposed to be either where the high elves or the demons are taking place. Of course, you're a dwarf. You're going to be fighting some elves too. Anyways, so I mean, yeah, and you can see where all these like little green things are. That is where the artifacts are going to be. That is where you kind of want to expand your armies and stuff like that. Because when you capture these settlements... Oh, wait, what are these? Unworked network locations. Oh, okay. So there's more of them out there. It's not just the green stuff. I think the green stuff is just, like, most important stuff. But anyways, but yeah. But once you... Like, with these settlements, what you have to do is either do a military alliance or you have to capture the settlement. Most of the time, you're going to be capturing it because it's Warhammer. Of course, you're going to be fighting, right? Anyways, but yeah, so, and of course, you're going to be like, okay, so, you're surrounded by enemies, you want to go north, meet up with the other dwarves and become friends, right? Okay, so, what makes Thorek Ironbrow camping unique? Well, if you know the lore, Thorek is like the runic dude, as I've said, right? You want to collect artifacts in order to, I cannot show you guys, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. But basically what you want to do, wait a minute, force when you attain 200 oath gold. Damn. Okay, well, this kind of sucks. Anyways, just take my word for it. Once you get some of these artifacts and stuff like that, what you want to do is that you want to, you're going to get a piece of equipment, okay? You're going to have a list, and it's going to be like, oh, you can get this unit. Oh, you can get this buff. Stuff like that. That's pretty much what it is. It's just going to give you mostly like passive buffs for your faction, for you to, make it easy to conquer the world and all that stuff. But in order to get that buff, you have to get specific artifacts. And those specific artifacts are going to be in one of these settlements. Now, you can click on the artifact that you want in particular, and it will show you exactly where or what it is. And that's how, you can kind of, ease your way. For example, I think like one of the first artifacts you get, I think the first one is here. And then when you go up north, so you're going to be going up quite a ways, it's going to be like right here, I believe. So I can't really remember exactly, but I mean, it's from what I can remember off the top of my head, that's how you do it. So anyways, but yeah, so let's go ahead and look into Thorek. So yeah, so you pretty much got the idea. Like I said, this is not, even though you're surrounded by enemies, you got a pretty strong position to start with, okay? I mean, again, the paths are so narrow, there's only 2 ways in, 2 ways out, unless you're fighting the Skavens or pretty much anyone that can use the underway and just go past the mountains, stuff like that. But even then, I mean, if you start losing territory on one side or the other, I mean, you have a pretty straightforward fight on your hands. So yeah, that's that. I mean, that's that really. So let's go ahead, get our hero together, and let's go ahead and get into the first battle, because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that's what I play Warhammer for. Anyways, now something that I always forget is to apply my runes on my dudes. Oh, you can only apply, okay. Bonus versus large, and that is going to be very freaking important. Who we got? That's a range, can't attack air, old grumbler, targets events against large foes. We're going to put our banner on this. So this is going to get bonus against large entities, and that's very important, because as you can see, our battle result, at least in the auto resolve outcome, which is not something that you used to always pay attention to or follow, sometimes you're gonna get like, oh, you're gonna lose this match because you suck. Play it, if you play it and you're good enough, I mean, you're gonna beat the outcomes, right? Pyrrhic victory, casualties are high. This is, I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I pretty much go into this battle in particular, and how you can kind of minimize the casualties. It's gonna be a pretty long. It's gonna be a bit of a longer battle than usual when you're starting your first battle. But yeah, as you can see, we are pretty much outnumbered, and they got a big freaking monster mess. Yay! Who doesn't love monsters? So I think the dwarves do. The dwarves don't have like large single entity units, do they? Like they don't do giants, obviously. Huh. I just realized that. Huh, crazy. Alrighty, so first of all, before we get started, of course, we got to get the rundown of the boys, of the squad who's going to be defending. Of course, we got the Ironbreakers, which is a group of infantry units that we have not seen yet. But these are basically an upgrade of the usual dwarf warrior, stuff like that. As you can see, they got better armor, a cooler shield, than the dwarf warrior. The dwarf warriors are still really good, especially for tier 1 infantry. But I mean, yeah, man, that's that really. So we also got the Longbeards, self-explanatory. But yeah, they're basically your great weapons. They're your upgrade from a great weapon dwarves unit. Use them the same, really. I mean, just against large foes and stuff like that. We also got another units that we don't do. The Grudge Throwers, which I love the names. So, tiny little angry men. And, and they got some grudges they need to get off their chest. So they put it in a catapult and throw it at an enemy. So, ooh, you boys loud today. Okay, I like this. I like the hype. I like the hype, alright? Yo, they excited for Warhammer Mondays. I am too. Alright, so we got the Quarrelers. So our the freaking crossbow dudes and stuff like that, ain't nothing wrong with that. I prefer Gens, but that's just because I'm American. Of course, we got the hero himself, Thorek Ironbrow, which is again a rune lord, but honestly, with the starting army, he can be pretty decent against them. He's not bad. So he has a pretty good weapon strength. Oh my god, 403, fucking hell. Anyways, and then of course you got the hero who's also a runesmith. So, like I said, it's pretty, I don't want to say magic based, but runic based, stuff like that. So, and then of course, like I said, our enemies are really prepared. I mean, they got two cavalry. No, they got fucking 4 cavalry units. 2 of them are which are missile cavalries, I believe. Yeah, and of course they got an arachnid. Cause I mean, what the hell? And then yeah, and then they got orc boys, which, yeah, they're way better than goblins, and they only get 1 unit. So, like I said, it is a battle that you can win. It is also a battle you can lose. This is how I try to prevent that. So first of all, look at our terrain and stuff like that. We're downhill. That is a big no-no for me. I refuse to be downhill. So now, what I'm about to do is about to show maybe the newer players out there something that I don't know if you would call it cheesing or scummy or whatever like that. This is just, what I call this is just playing the dwarves, okay? Simple as that. But we are going to be making a box, a good old box, because these cavalry units are gonna flank, okay? Because they smell the catapult. Oh, they want them grudges. And they don't want them thrown in their face. Nah, man, they want to eat them. So we're gonna say, you get away from me, bitch, and get our quarrelers in there. So now it's gonna be a little awkward box because, well, we don't have that many units to really compensate for that. But we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. So now this isn't a finalized box or anything like that. I'm gonna change it some more, but let's see. I'm actually gonna put the runic word back here and put Thorek right there at the beginning, because again, he's a pretty decent lord with that missile strength. So all right, now I want to go ahead and probably put these guys there. To be honest, I mean, that arachnid is probably... See, the thing is, though, is I don't know where the arachnid is going to want to hit. It's either going to want to try to hit us from the front or hit us from the side. So, what do I do? I will go ahead and just put these guys here.
They have wronged us.
Alright. There we go. So yeah, so there we go. It's a bit of an awkward box, but I mean, again, there's not really too much I can do with the amount of infantry that we have. So we're just gonna have to make do. So, all right. So of course, got our catapult, and I just focus fire on the big dude. When they have a big entity, I always like to focus fire every missile unit on that entity, because first of all, they're big, so they're gonna be a lot easier to hit. See, that wasn't too bad. I mean, we got that was actually kind of crap, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. But we're also gonna go ahead and make use of our runics too. So now, me personally, I've never been a big magic person, and that just goes for any game, not just this one. You know, Final Fantasy 14, I prefer using, you know, swords, and I don't prefer magic. We got you know, Skyrim, I always prefer to use. I like conjuration. Necromancy is kind of fun, but regularly though, I can never really get into it. So yeah. Oh, and don't worry about like the goblin archers firing missiles at your troops. I mean, we're heavily armored, so we're pretty fine, except the fact that they have poison damage. But I mean, we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. So we're gonna go ahead and have our archer units fire at the Warzok. I don't even remember what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, look at them getting chopped down. So, oh shit, we got the orcs moving up. Oh, nice. They try coming through the side, but the Ironbreakers have dynamite, so they're ready for them. Got another one, boys. You can use another one right now. That'd be great. Oh, somebody's done one in. Oh crap! Damn. All right. Okay, that is so perfect. I am so happy that We're gonna go ahead and put the correlers back here some more. And we're gonna try to do a little anti-charge against them. Oh my god, these guys are just coming through. Okay. Drop seeds. Run away, boys. Run away. Run away, boys.
Get it done.
Alright.
Hearth and home. Shoot the wizards.
Oh my god, they're flanking us like crazy. Alright. Oh my god, this fucking arachnid is really coming out for blood. That's all to me, man. They are prepared for us, but we can win this one, so. Alright, we gotta buff these dudes because they are not playing nice. Alright, we're pulling the Dwarf Warriors over here. And we're just gonna have to have these guys fire on the arachnid as much as they can. Go on, boys! Run a little faster, please. Oh wait, no, you guys can't because the speed thing. Okay, that makes sense. Up them out. How we doing on the front line, by the way? So. Here, put this out there.
Oath and steel. No more fuffing.
Oh my god. Yo, it was actually so much better before. I don't know like how the hell these guys are actually kind of pulling it back here, but it's because they bounced me off the they bounced me off the catapult. Which is easy. Alright. Oh wait, these guys can still fire? I didn't even know that. What are you guys firing? Like, do you guys have grenades or do you guys actually got like stuff? Okay, you guys are just coming out. That's fine.
Thorek, Ironbrow.
Alright, we're gonna have to pull Thorek back a little bit.
Runes of spell breaking. That'll do.
That'll do.
Age, wealth, and skill. Pick your targets well.
Alright. How the hell is this guy still fighting, man? You guys is messing us up. Come on, boys. Don't let up. Okay. Oh my god, they came in and flanked my catapult. Dude, this sucks.
Thorek, Ironbrow.
Alright, how we looking?
Vengeance.
Alright, come in there and flank them from behind. So, oh, they still got some goblins to kill. So. Good luck, boys. They're gonna need it. Here. We can put some armor down.
Obey me! Iron breakers! Nothing can stop us! Move to attack!
Okay, so this guy decides to go ahead and come back for blood.
For the High King! Casting the rune!
Alright, let's go ahead and have him go back on the thing. Okay, alright, we're actually good. Holy shit, with that long battle. Woo! Okay, so originally it went a lot smoother than last time, okay? When I was actually practicing for this, I actually made my square formation and they could not break through. And I think it was just because the arachnid was all it was doing was fighting on the front line. It wasn't actually trying to bounce my catapults. But holy shit, look at the amount of casualties we got. Alright, well. I am very sure that there are a whole lot better ways to be able to handle that first battle. I mean, probably by dudes who spend like, you know, half their life on this game, okay? But yeah, normally that works. I mean, hey, it still worked technically. We only lost 200 dudes. They lost 500, so I mean, yeah, it's still a win. All right, so if and when you normally do a lot better than me, once we win this one, we're obviously going to be taking the thing because I, you know, didn't do that the best way.
Ironbrow.
We'll go ahead.
Something done right.
Go ahead and do it ourselves. Anyways, but yeah, so we got Thorek and stuff like that. Now, me personally, I've been kind of experiencing something a little different. So normally when I'm playing, I always just go for the blue line, and I always just try to at least get inspirational leader, you know, for the casualty replenishment rate and stuff like that. But honestly, when it comes to like more like magic users and stuff like that, I try to actually spend some on, like, you know, obviously get the route marcher because, you know, plus 5% campaign movement range is good. It will never not be good, okay? But obviously, you know, you just want to have more stuff to play with, especially this thing, this little symbol right here where you can just blow up a unit. It's just good. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, so yeah, so that's our first battle.
Lands is the surest path to supremacy in war. Through territorial.
Alright, then we'll go into our second battle. So, and this one's definitely easy because look at this, man. They don't. All they got is one cavalry unit and the majority of their army of goblins. I have no fear in this. Alright, so what do we got here? Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? We do have some advantages. Number one, we got this big massive hill we can play on, so we're definitely gonna do that. Oh, and we actually have something that can block this right side, even though... Nah, I'm not that worried, actually. So, let's go ahead and get the catapult units over here. Here we go. And then, here's the beautiful thing, too. So, first of all, we're going to go ahead and put... So, here's the beautiful thing is that I don't think... Yeah, see, look. So, I can't put my units, like, here because this, like, cliff right here, or this edge... It's like, and it's accessible to like basically the army and all that stuff, like both my and their army. So I'm putting my catapult unit right here, so I can just like, well, yeah, I mean, because then I only have to like defend from like such less, or you know, from pretty much the front, instead of having to try to put a wall around, you know, my catapult, which you guys already saw how well that went the last time. I just only need to worry about here and the side here, which we will go ahead.
Ancestor gods.
For the ancestor gods. Alright.
For the High King.
Alright. Since these bastards are definitely more than capable of flanking around us, go ahead and just get them ready. So yeah, I just love the Ultra Turtle with I keep wanting to call him Thor Grim, cause Thorek. Anyways, you know, just I mean, yeah. Just playing the dwarves to their strengths, man. So that's all it is. Alright, so this battle I'm not gonna actually have Thor fight too much because obviously he took a lot of injuries in that last one. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and put Rabeards here. Put these guys here. Yeah, we'll put these guys here. Yeah, this should be fun. Alright. So let's have the catapult unit. Let's look at see what we got here. So normally I like to go for anything that I think will give me a problem. These guys, honestly, since I have my my artillery completely surrounded, I'm not really too worried about it. So let's just go for these guys because they got the general thing, and I believe even though they don't have a lord or anything, I believe even taking out this unit anyways will still knock out some leaderships. with, you know, the rest of these guys, so. But yeah, I mean, look at this advances we have, man. It's so dirty. I love it. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the fun part and skip ahead a bit. Are they really just gonna stand there and let me blow them up? Alright, that's fine with me. I'm not complaining, to be honest. Yeah, sometimes the AI is just weird, man. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. And then other times, like, you know, the last battle, they're just good. Out of nowhere.
Vengeance!
Go ahead and just have them. I'd rather them shoot at the goblins, even though they're a smaller unit. They're weaker, and I mean their shields aren't. Their armor isn't as good as I would imagine the orc boys to be. So yeah, just oh man, just listening to the sounds of the thing. All right, they're doing exactly what I thought they were gonna do. They're gonna come around here and try to flank us. That is why I put the Ironbrow here, because even when they try to charge in, they're gonna meet dynamite, man. So, alright, I need to take out those guys. Look at them, boys. Throw the dynamite. Throw the dynamite. What are you doing? Throw the dynamite. Okay, just don't throw the dynamite. Alright, let's go ahead and move these guys out. We'll go ahead and just put the armor down while they hold the goblins off. Alright. Send them out. Ah shit, the orcs are in the wow. Which just makes them like 10 times tougher. Oh, so here's what I meant by explosive magic, by the way. 2, 1, and boom. Dude, that is so good. One thing I like to do, like when you like blow like a lineup like that, is that if possible, blow that up and then like send a cavalry unit through here. It really messes with the AI. So, alright, let's go ahead and have these guys flanking from the behind. Yes, boys, yes. There they go. Now they're running away. Alright, we're gonna keep these guys behind here because they can always come back and do some funny stuff, so.
Oath and steel! Dwarf warriors!
Go get them, boys. Leave none alive.
Thorek Ironbrow!
There goes Thorek. Oh, look how quick he is! Meow! Meow. For a dwarf, man, that's hella quick. Alright, come on, Thorek. Yes. Make him fly. Yo, look at him. Oh, damn. He didn't give a fuck. He just... Yo, one kick to the back of one orc's head and he managed to knock 3 of them off. Like, that's insane. So, nice. Yeah, very beautiful battle. Again, man, I mean, when it comes with Thorek, man, like, just playing the dwarves to their strengths, which is just playing as totally as possible. Alrighty, so decisive victory. We're gonna go ahead and occupy it. And there we go. And then of course we're gonna get another objective to go here and stuff like that, but we'll have to wait the next turn and stuff like that. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and get ready to wrap up this video because like I said, when it comes to Thorek, I mean, the starting is a bit slow. It's pretty basic starting, you know, just going all the way up here. But I mean, once you get started like on like his actual mechanics as a faction, that's when he's different. Come on, I can say this big ass word. Differentiate. Different. I still didn't even say it. Whatever. You know what I mean, okay? That's what makes them different from the other dwarves and stuff like that. Just getting these bonuses, like I said, they're not just stat buffs or something like that. Some of them are like, you know, get this unit from this regiment of renown pool or whatever, you know? And then of course, you know, and then of course you can expand and again, like eventually once you get a little bit closer up here, if you haul ass, okay, you can confederate a dwarf, another dwarven faction, which is, I believe he's the only dwarf at the moment that can confederate other faction. Of course, unless you know you do like high diplomacy and all that stuff. But yeah, and then it will help you like, you know, fight, you know, from like here, and then you're gonna be down here, and you're gonna kind of like, you know, meet in the middle, yada yada yada. It's basic things that well, any Warhammer player knows. But yeah, but again, that's pretty much Thorek in a nutshell, man. I mean, that's just, or at least that's how you start with him. Again, he's not bad or terrible by any means. It's just that like the starting of it is kind of slow, but you know, eventually, you know, and by eventually I mean like in a few turns, you're gonna start capturing the settlement and you know, just yeah, man. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. Just move up north, stuff like that. Of course, if you want to go down here and, you know, capture this stuff, you can. But I would just focus more on going up here so you can, like, you know, kind of confederate and be friends with the other dwarf factions, and then eventually make another army down here and, you know, start doing what you got to do. So, but that's all I got to say, man. So, as I said, we got one more dwarf character to do, which I'm actually going to try to actually get that video out this week, because I like to start a new race next week, and hopefully this race isn't going to take as long to get through, you know, the dwarves, because fucking hell, 6 weeks on a faction, man, that's a long time. But we'll see, man. It depends on my schedule. So, but thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.